Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Finally, senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are valid. Thumbs up for that. It is a bit chilly outside. I have stepped outside, though I have not gone anywhere yet. But it's a little bit cloudy, a little bit chill. I think if I just wear one of my long sleeve shirts atop what I'm wearing now, I should probably be good, especially once I get it moving. So thumbs up on that. Hopefully your day is going well wherever you happen to be living. Hopefully the weather is fine and the living is good. Definitely a thumbs up on that. I do not have a ton written down on my text file over on the screen. Today was a therapy day. And I can't do much on a therapy day. After talking about things, it takes decompression time. I've mentioned this before and I'll mention it again in the future, but when you're doing any sort of remembering, any kind of remembering, but in therapy, this is more likely to happen. Imagine your mind is just being the surface of a lake, and you're up on a boat, and you're on the surface of this lake, and it's nice, it's sunny, there's a pleasant breeze, the water is nice, it's beautiful. Underneath the water, down in the depths, where it gets shadowy and dark, well, that's where all the loose fishing line is floating around, getting caught on objects. All those memories, all those things, so they get stuck together for a while. And when you remember something, oh, this happened when I was younger. Yeah, you remember this one particular thing, but attached to all those bits of line or other things that come up with them that you're maybe not prepared to deal with. Or even if you are, you just don't want to deal with them right now. Or even if you're capable of it, you just weren't prepared to deal with them right now. So all those things, you just need some decompression time to let everything sink back down below the surface. Those cables will in time disattach and go and get wound around other memories. Our minds are just fun little things. And while I don't have anything specific, I'm generally depressed, and the external forces, talking with my therapist, I have come to a greater understanding, and I'll talk to about that in just a tiny bit here. Boy, my eyes hurt. I've got a light over there that is trying to get me just a little bit of backlight, and because of that, the source is going straight into my eyes. And then over there, I've got that light in the background. I've had to stand in front of it a few times where those lights have gone right into my eyes. My eyes are a little bit sore. I have a feeling, I really do think, because I have some dice that are phosphorescent, and phosphors get excited through ultraviolet light. And when I bring those dice and I put them in front of that when it's on its brightest blue, they glow. So I have a feeling it's pumping out more than just straight violet light, or at least is really close enough to pumping out ultraviolet that it's like ow, ow, ow on my retinas. So I need to be careful and just ow. But anyway, trying to remember what I was talking about up here. Yes, but now I'm going to talk about things like I need to walk to my storage unit. I needed to get something there anyway, but I keep forgetting. But I've had 2 box fans in here running ever since I got here. I've had one over by the door, and I've got one over here, and I keep the air moving with that. With those. I haven't had them entirely since I've gotten here. I used to have just things in the windows, but then so I've had them for quite some time. But the one I've got over here, it died this morning entirely, completely. kind of a burning plastic smell when it stopped working too. So, oh boy, that motor, it seized up something fierce. So I don't know why it died, but I'm not going to worry about it. I've got it unplugged. I'm going to take it out and throw it away because I got a bag of trash. And so I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to take the box fan and get rid of those, because I don't need to have something in here that's going to either pump out horrific toxic smoke. I was trying to say toxic and noxious at the same time. That will either do that or just catch on fire. But then I don't need something in here that ain't working. I mean, there's enough with me. Yay! But yeah, the other things that I needed to go there and check on is in storage. I have some of the little notebook type notebook size, notebook computer things that were sent to me first when my computer died. And I used those to get me through it. But they've been sitting in storage. And I don't want the lithium ion batteries inside to become spicy pillows with me not there, and then have them possibly catch on fire. I don't want my stuff to burn down. I don't want anybody else's stuff to get burned up. We don't need that. So I need to go in there and get them and bring them here so I can make sure that they're safe. Because I just don't want them to burn the place down. What are the odds? Pretty low. But I was watching a video of these people who were up on a stage, had their laptop, and it went boom and caught on fire hard. Terrified the performers. Lithium ion battery went. Oh boy. So that's just something I want to take care of. But what else do I have up on here? I have found myself with difficulties doing anything at all. I've been out exercising, but not when the sun is up. I stay in here still when the sun is up. There's a reason for that. I've been trying to do a bunch of stuff and wondering why I am just having issues that depressed people have. Difficulties focusing. More difficulties than ever just remembering. All these little tiny things that have made it difficult to do the things that I want to do. I cannot play a single game, computer game, if it requires me to remember things. I can remember things short term, like, if I'm playing the game Bloodshed, which is one of those bullet heaven type games, is keep moving, run, and kill stuff. That's easy. But if I have to remember, I need to go to this place and talk to this person so I can interrogate this person, I'm not going to remember that for more than 10 seconds. And it's not because of anything more horrific than just general depression. And why would I be generally depressed? Finally realizing that stuff sort of hit a peak and has stayed there starting January 20th. It is not a fun time to be an American if you are even slightly progressive, and I have it easy because I am an older white male. I am not one of the people that is being specifically targeted in this country. But even at that, I'm getting part of it with the people that could really hurt me are going to be looking at trying to get rid of things like Social Security and disability. And I am at a stage in my life with things that have happened with me that if I have to go out into the world without anything to help me out, I am going to die. I cannot work physically or probably mentally with all the ADHD and stuff making it so difficult just to think. I would simply die very quickly because I wouldn't be able to live in a home, because I wouldn't be able to work. And if I have to live homeless, I will die. I have apnea. I call it apnea because I stop breathing not only when I'm sleeping, but sometimes when I'm awake. It never lasts any more than a minute, either when I'm asleep or awake, but I have apnea, central apnea. It's not the soft tissues here collapsing. It is literally the part of my brain that talks to my lungs and tells them to breathe that just forgets. And I stop breathing. If I'm awake, I have to pick up and start breathing manually. If I'm asleep, well, I use a I also have GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, and I'm starting to get pain from that. So, oh boy, it makes me want to cough and clear my throat. It hurts. But try to remember the other thing. Oh boy, GERD went and hurt. Drove it right out of my head with the ADHD, which, remember, I seem to remember talking about how dealing with not being able to remember anything. Specifically, I was talking in computer games about not being able to remember anything, but it applies to more than that, which is why I haven't been able to play any of my board games or my RPGs or just largely function as a human being. Trying to remember stuff is tough. And the thing is, I had therapy this morning, as I may have mentioned. One of the first things I said to my therapist was, even though he personally has pivoted to more couples therapy stuff, but I'm a legacy client because I started way back when he was really tiny. And now he's not a big business. He's a small business, but he has employees and others with him. And I said, I bet that I'm having issues that I imagine all of the clients for your other therapists that work with you are largely dealing with. And while that was convoluted and probably not said correctly, I was just trying to say that I bet that I'm not the only one with a client that is having a lot of issues right now. And he said, nope, you are not. Every one of the clients is going to and having issues with their therapist. And again, I understand position of privilege. I am an older white male. I am not being specifically targeted like so many others are. Part of what is just seeing what's happening. And while I've had to embrace my powerlessness before, I see so many people getting hurt leading up to this, and even more now, and everything that's going to happen, so many more people are going to be hurt. And there's nothing I can do about it. I am powerless in this world. Which part of that really sucks, because I went into high school in 1977. I graduated from high school in 1982. I was 20 years old then. I remember when Jimmy Carter was president, and he had things like solar panels up on the roof of the White House. And then Ronald Reagan and the GOP came into power, and we have had their boots on our necks ever since. So I'm not feeling all that good. I'm finding it difficult to do things like concentrate. I've been finding it difficult to just function normally as a human being. I have a cyclical depression. It's 2 weeks depressed, 2 weeks normal, which still, if you call normal here, my normal's here, and then I dip here. So ADHD, the depression, the cyclical depression, but again, this is why I'm having it so difficult, because it is so difficult to remember anything longer than 10 to 20 seconds. That's why I can't play the board games or the RPGs. I've been wanting to do Chronothalis, but all I have to do is open up one of my books, look at it, and I get exhausted because I have to remember things. I can't remember things. And then I just have to close it and do something like watch a video or play a game where I don't have to remember anything longer than 20 seconds. Am I going to change, get better, survive this? Well, of course. Right now, I'm just hurting. And while, again, I understand I am in a position of privilege, but I have a lot of empathy for the people that are being hurt. Life sucks. Which, no, as I've talked with my therapist as well, one of the things about any state of mind that you are in, whether good, bad, or indifferent, part of the state of mind where you're looking at the world and it seems this way is because the glasses that you are wearing for the mood that you are in contains in the glass part of the equation that you add to the world that makes everything add up. What do I mean by that? When you're wearing the glasses of depression, you see 1 plus 1 equals 2. This plus this equals valid depression. But when you take those glasses off, you see that what's really in the world is 1 lemon plus a coffee bean equals a car? That's ridiculous. What? So you have the viewpoint that provides part of the equation to keep you there because it makes sense. If you're happy, same thing. If you are in any state of mind, it's those glasses. So yeah, right now I am staring through those glasses where part of the equation that justifies my reason for feeling the way I do while I wear the glasses is in the glasses themselves. If I take those off, then yeah, it doesn't really make sense. But part of life and healthy life and healthy emotional balance is being able to understand when you're feeling something, giving yourself permission to feel it. And then when you're done wallowing, and you have to recognize when you're done wallowing, get up, brush yourself off, and keep going. Right now, I'm in the wallowing stage, but it won't be forever. And if you feel anything at all, it is probably largely valid. And I say probably largely because if you're a person who thinks that Elon did nothing wrong with his little salute, I don't know that your feelings are necessarily valid, except that that's from my viewpoint. And after all, this is what America voted for. So maybe it is more valid than my viewpoint. It's the depression glasses covering my eyes and filling up that equation to make it make sense that is awful. And at 20 minutes, now that I'd say at least 90% of people have stopped watching, call to action. If you could like, comment, share, subscribe, that'd be very cool. And I only say about 90% of people have stopped watching because if you have a channel and you take a look at your YouTube analytics, even the most popular people, the people who are watching, it drops precipitously in the first minute. And then slowly drops down to next to nothing, making it to the end. If you have watched this far, again, thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe. Making sure to share only with people that you think would like watching an old man be depressed on camera. But thumbs up, thank you very, very much. And of course, if you're a patron, thumbs up and thank you so very, very much. You are beautiful and awesome people. You are helping me out so very, very much, and it is appreciated to no end. When you look in the mirror, you are looking at someone who is beautiful and awesome. And if you have left me a comment, you too are beautiful and awesome in your own way. I read every comment that YouTube shows me. I thumbs up or heart each comment that YouTube allows. And I answer as many comments as my nerve compression will let me, which isn't as many as I would like, but it's more than none, so that's good. So hey, I'm going to edit, render, upload. I tried to remember how to make my brain function. And then I'm just going to do my best to do self-care and keep my brain working as good as it can while keeping myself as entertained as I can, while trying to think as best I can. I am still, of course, always working on my settings and such, and that's good. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to talk about that sort of thing. My thumb. Except I have a med manager appointment tomorrow, so tomorrow's video will be late as well. Thumbs up for that. Anyway, though, hopefully you can get done the things that you would like to get done. That would be very, very cool. But of course, if not, please do not beat yourself up. You deserve better. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. And that is definitely a very, very good thing. Being depressed is exhausting as well. I'm just so tired. Which is common for depression. I mean, it's not anything special for me. So, you take care, and I'll talk to you later.